Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, like and subscribe. How I sucked my hand even as an adult. Welcome to my channel once again. Let's get to the story. Since the day I was born, I have always been sucking my hand. I have always been sucking my hand since the very first day that I was born. Yes. When I was done with my middle school, my kindergarten, my middle school, if you're in Nigeria, is primary school, and I'm also in Nigeria. If you're abroad, it's middle school. So even when I was done with my middle school, I was still sucking my hand. I was like, when I reached the end of middle school, I would stop sucking my hand. And people used to bully me a lot. Everyone in my family was like, you're always sucking your hand. Oh, the only thing that is because of food that I'm hungry. That is why I suck my hand. After they finished giving me food as a child, I was still sucking my hand. So what was it about? I sucked my hand to the extent that one of the hand, it was always this thumb, my left thumb. I sucked my hand till my left thumb became very small, smaller than the right thumb. Became very small and was more whiter. It was not as healthy as it is now. I sucked my hand till I was like, oh, when I reach secondary school, I'm going to stop sucking my hand. That is if you're abroad. Secondary school is high school. When I reached high school, I was going to stop sucking my hand. Everyone would be like, is this how you're going to do till you are married? When you're feeding your baby in the breast, you're also going to suck your hand. I used to hide to suck my hand. I was in secondary school. I was in a boarding school, and I was still sucking my hand even in high school. I sucked my hand till I finished my high school, my secondary school. I sucked my hand till I finished secondary school. I'll be hiding to suck my hand in the dormitory, and I realized that even after I finished eating, I was still sucking my hand. They try everything to make me to stop sucking my hand. They try to put a bitter leaf in my everything, rub anything that will make me to stop sucking my hand as a child, as a God. I stopped. I never stopped sucking my hand. I never stopped. I finished high school. In fact, there was a time that my auntie and my senior brother normally carry a chopping board that they used to chop something in the kitchen, and they would threaten to cut this hand. They would threaten to cut the hand. Yeah, I used to suck my hand though. You don't play. I'll put my hand like this. In fact, if I am in a conversation with you and I'm talking with you, and suddenly you don't hear me again speaking, and I suddenly just go quiet, just know that I'm sucking my hand. And if you are next to me, I'll suck my hand, touch my breast, and I'll also be touching somebody's ear. If you are sitting down next to me, I'll rub this your ear, I'll rub your ear. Ah God, it was so bad. It was so bad that I didn't know what to do. So I finished high school. I was still sucking my hand. When I was in primary school, that is middle school, I was still. I said when I reached secondary school. When I reached secondary school, I said, oh, when I reach when I'm done with secondary school, I was done with secondary school, and I was still sucking my hand till I finished secondary school. I was still sucking my hand. I entered my first year. Okay, I stayed up to, is it 3 years without admission? I couldn't find admission to college, to university. So when I entered my first year in a tertiary institution, my first year in tertiary institution in college, I that was when I stopped sucking my hand. That was when I stopped sucking my hand. Let me tell you how I stopped sucking my hand. One day I was sitting down and I wanted to check what was wrong with me, because I sat down and I wondered to myself, why am I sucking my hand? What is happening to me? For God's sake, what is happening to me? So one day I laid down and I put my hand at my back to sleep because I put my hand at my back to sleep. And when I woke up, I saw my hand in my mouth. When I woke up, what I was intentionally saying, sorry about the noise. Um, so as I was saying, I sat down one day and I tried to know why I used to suck my hand because it became, and I don't know, I was so addicted because this hand was not sweet, but why was I still sucking my hand for God's sake? So as I said, I try putting my hand at my back to stop sucking my hand, and it didn't work. I woke up and I saw my hand in my mouth. Yes, it became a serious something. In fact, one day I sat down, like I wasn't sleeping. I just sat down and wanted to stop sucking this hand. I wanted to stop sucking my hand, so I keep the hand in my leg. I didn't want to. Okay, I keep the hand at my back. I didn't want to suck my hand, and it became like it felt like if I didn't suck my hand, I was going to die. Do you understand what I'm saying? It felt like if I didn't suck my hand, as if I was going to die. Like there is a force that is now being attached to it. Like it's been years. So there is a force that's now engineering it. And if you don't stop sucking your that sorry that if you don't suck your hand, that if I don't suck my hand, there is something that's going to happen to me. Like everything was just running through my body. Like if I don't, oh my god, I don't know how to explain it for you. I don't know how to explain it for you people. I now realize that that what I started doing as a child, since the day I was born, children do suck their hand. Yeah. But it now became a force. People were just laughing at me up and down, laughing at me up and down, and saying, "Ah, you're a big person. You cannot do this. You cannot do that." And it was not funny when I realized that a force now backs it up. So one day, I tried every possible means to stop sucking my hand. I put my hand at my back. I'll wake up and see my hand in my mouth. Continue like that. So one day I knelt down. I knelt down and told God that I don't want to suck my hand again. I told God to help me. I was so down and I was praying. God, please help me. I continue to pray every day. And I also put my hand at my back. I continue to pray every day till I no more have the urge. I no more have the urge. I surrender to God that I can't do this alone. And God help me. Has also helped myself. I also try to restrain myself. And I just realized that since I prayed, like I just stopped sucking my hand till today. The hand does not even like it doesn't even this hand. It does not even feel like I used to suck my hand. Nothing even feels like I used to suck my hand. Like it doesn't even feel like that again. Like this hand is nothing. Like the hand has now grown healthy. This hand has now grown healthy and good. So I thank God for saving me from addiction. Years of addiction. Years. I repeat, years of addiction. I know people will say, "Oh, you shouldn't be saying this kind of thing. That is embarrassing." That's it. When they say you overcome by the words of our testimony, it doesn't just mean that you just gotta say your testimony and people just say that God did something. No, so they'll be able to inspire other people to know that you are not alone. And if you have any form of addiction that you are suffering from, sex addiction, masturbation addiction, any form of addiction that you have had, first of all, is for you to identify that you have an addiction. Most of us do not even identify that we have a problem. The first thing is for you to identify that there is something wrong with you and you want to change it and you go to God for it. And you also make effort as a person because heaven helps those who help themselves to go for it. So don't be ashamed. Whatever addiction you are going through, go to God and also help yourself to detach from it. Only God can save and redeem and help. And it's only God that will not judge you for it. People did laugh at me, but I now overcome it with God. There's nothing that should be controlling man, like a human being. Nothing should be the one controlling human being, because God gave man the power and dominion to control every other thing. So nothing should be controlling a human being. So if you have ever overcome a long-lasting addiction, thumbs up to you. And you can tell me in the comment section if you are free, because if you are free enough to tell me, that's fine. If you're not free, I respect your privacy. So if you know you have an addiction, you can go to God and God will help you as He helped me. So God bless you for listening, and I hope that this inspires you and help you, because that is really my aim of making this video. That is really my aim. I hope it helps you and it inspires you to go and help yourself too, and go to God. Whatever you're suffering from that you can't tell, open your mouth and tell somebody. God bless you. If you are new, like and subscribe for more of God's power and encounter and experience and overcoming things in this channel. God bless you and bye. I love you all.